Hello, ho, ho. What begins with C, ends with S, and has loads of tat in the middle. That's right, Christmas! Or at the very least, this Christmas special video that you're watching now. Once again, I've been off to Poundland and various other emporiums, and, well, I say that, it's mostly Poundland this year, actually, and got hold of various items of interest, beginning with a lovely porcelain Santa. Oh, wait, not lovely. There we are, there's a pose for you. That is Santa who has, by my reading of it, slipped on the ice, accidentally done the splits, done himself a serious injury, and is trying very hard not to vomit in agony. That's my read on the situation, but I'm sure there are more unpleasant takes out there as well. I don't really understand why you would want this on your mantelpiece, or even in your bin, frankly. That's an odd one. Also, they've gone for a vaguely gonkish design to Father Christmas with this singular nose and the big not keen on it. Go over there and be disturbingly heavy, because I need to show you this. I don't know what it is, but it was £1. Is it supposed to be a bird? An owl? A something? What does it actually say? Pepco Christmas hanging decoration, £1. Okay then. It's got to be a bird of some type, hasn't it? But it just looks like something you've just got out of the lint drawer of the bloody dryer. Oh god, look at the where the glue. Oh god, oh dear. It's also made of polystyrene, I'm pretty sure. Yep, with some stuff stuck on it. Brilliant. There we are. Let's make up a story for him. He is called Fluffy Harold, and he is actually the ruler of an intergalactic armada. But unfortunately, he lost the key to it, so doesn't know how to start it up and take over other planets. Silly old Harold. Bloody hell, it went to orbit. Right, third item. This is one that There were multiple designs of this. I went for the elf, and I can't really get my head around it, as we will discover. So, hang on, zoom out. Whoop, whoop, that'll about do us. Look, it's an elf, a set of elf mugs or something. It should say on there somewhere. No, it doesn't seem to. How much was this? I've actually forgotten. £6. £2 a mug. I've seen worse. Pepco Christmas. Pepco being one of Poundland's own brands, if you're not aware. So the idea is this mugs that stack, I suppose. I've actually taken it out of the cardboard. We can do that pretty easily. Yeah, here we go. Stackable mugs. Dim, dim, dim. Legs. Dim, dim, dim. Body. Head off camera, but does exist, honest. And then you can, I don't know, mess it about. So he looks like that for some reason. No, actually the bottom one doesn't stack. I don't suppose it would really, would it? So the thing I don't understand here is, other than having to drink everything out of the mutilated corpse of an elf, which obviously is incredibly festive, who wants this one? Who wants to be drinking their tea or whatever out of an elf's, well, let's not beat about the bush here, crotch and bum? I don't understand that. I mean, the severed head, that is like Toby Juggish, I suppose, isn't it? The body on its own is weird. It's got a sort of crime scene vibe to it. But this bit, I don't know, man. It feels like an elf has fallen foul of the mafia, and for some reason we now have to drink liquids out of it. I don't understand it. Thanks, Pepco Home, who tell us that you can microwave it, but you shouldn't put it in a dishwasher. Ooh, well, we've learned something today, folks. Mostly that this is quite unpleasant. Right, you get out of the way. Here's something that's a bit more pleasant, although a slightly odd design. You know these nutcracker things, and they always look a bit terrifying, don't they? Well, here's a lovely teddy bear one. Oh, God, is this tall? Hang on. We're going to have to manoeuvre the camera around, I think. Jump cut. Good Lord, that is a tall one. Yes, it's a lovely teddy bear nutcracker, who's, if you look, the feet aren't kind of attached in the right space to be on the legs, so that's great, yep. But overall, what do you expect for £4? Actually, I genuinely would expect something better than this. So it's got the traditional military nutcracker set going on, and there's a little crank thing at the back, and if you move it, the mouth goes ang, ang, nang, 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 nang. Why is it a teddy bear? I don't know. I'll be brutally honest. I bought it because it looks a bit like my dog. And speaking of that weird traditional nutcracker design, not from Poundland, it is Block Tech Christmas Carnival Nutcracker. Fits with leading brands according to the box. Look at that. What an incredibly terrifying bastard. I didn't actually know these were in the shops. This is a gift from the mighty Supermod Dave, who many of you will know from the live streams. Live streams, Twitch, every Wednesday and Sunday. See you there, unless you're not there. Yeah, this is a not Lego brand, one known for, well, from previous advent calendars and things, of being a bit sort of shitey, but they've done a better job with this. In general, we'll get onto that. Here is the terrifying nutcracker with action features. Ma, 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 feed me souls, souls, also cabbage, but mostly souls. Yeah, these things are fucking terrifying. So I suppose the traditional actual nutcracker, you'd have put a nut in there and it'd break it. Obviously this won't, it's made of knockoff Lego, but you know what I mean. So there's a lot of detail on it. Nice pretty hat, terrifying bastard face, bits of hair. You've got some articulation. Look at this, wait for it. Arm moves at the elbow. Hand moves, the fingers move. Well, kind of fingers, they're slightly terrifying. I believe the wrist moves as well. Yeah, I'm being very careful with this for reasons I'll show you in a second. He's got a little... What is that? Oh. Okay, there's problem number one. And also problem number two. Yeah, he's got a little French horn type trumpety thing going on there. Good for him. And he's also got no legs because they dropped off. So the problem with this is, well, it's one of those things where you don't realise quite how good Lego are at doing things until you see other people try and do them. So these legs are attached. And this is not incorrect. This is with this is how the instructions say to do it. In fact, the only way to do it, the piece is given, with just 4 little bits like that. So they fit on there extremely precariously. Oh, God. And also, here's problem number 2. The boots are attached just by 2. So if you so much as think too hard while standing near this bloody thing... Oh no, I put it on the wrong place, that didn't help. It will absolutely fall to bits. And I kind of hate it for that reason. Also, there were 552 pieces. 552 pieces. And this was not, I repeat, not a fun build. It was very fiddly. For certain parts, which you will discover if you ever build one of these, I had to use a pair of needle-nosed pliers. That's not something I expect from a Lego-like building toy. Anyway, we'll have a quick look at the back. I'm terrified to turn it over because it'll just fall to bits again. There we are. There's detailing on the back as well, some of it at least. And this is just, yeah, everything is just so fragile. Nothing is held on properly. Nothing is designed to be solid. And the legs, I mean, if we try to stand up... Oh God, something else has fallen off the back. Oh, there we are. Oh, yeah, that's come off as well. That one stayed on. Hooray! Well done. I mean, it is incredibly... Oh, there we are. It did come off eventually. But, yes, this is not the greatest of things. It looks fine on the shelf, but if you dare go anywhere near it, not joy. Also, there are little things which annoy me, right? So, like, what's left of the legs, they fit on. I've had to do this quite a lot, can you tell? Fit on like that. I'll get this right. There we are. And if you look... They've got this sort of weird patterning where it's been put together, but rather than actually have them symmetrical or something, they're both on the same side. And I thought, have I messed that up? But no, actually on the box, they are like that. It's just not really very well designed, especially from a strength viewpoint. Can you tell? The hat shouldn't come... Oh, well, the hat is only held on by that, but that's stronger than most of this bloody stuff. Oh, hang on, put it on backwards. That's not going to help anybody. There we are. Oh, God. The world's most fragile... Oh, just get over... forget it. Bloody thing. And do you want to know the real kicker? It says 6+ on it. You are not... That can't be the age. You are not telling me you would expect a 6-year-old to build this and have some needle-nose pliers on hand and God knows what else. You put the slightest bit of force on the wrong part when building this, and yeah, this occurs. Well, thank you, terrifying monster. At the very least, you won't be able to crawl after us and kill us in our dreams, because I'm going to take your arms off next. Oh, the arms are actually about the only solid part on it. Well, I say solid. They are technically connected, which I think beats the rest of these parts. And you know what? We're not even done with the nutcrackers yet. There's also... Oh. There's also weird translucent ones. Yay! Pepco Christmas, £2. You see, it's like an icicle nutcracker or something. A lot of these had the sword broken off, but I went through and got a non-broken one. Turn it on and it very slightly glows different colours, very subtly. But I tell you what we can do, we can turn the lights off and see how it looks. Hang on, let's pop it there. And it will immediately fall over. That's brilliant. Thanks, superlative. Do you know what? I'm actually going to remove these. They're giving us nothing. Right, here we go. And we'll zoom in on it and suddenly jump cut to the lights being off. Oh, do you know what? I actually quite like that. In the darkness, it has a nice little outline thing going round. I think that is not bad at all, but it does have to be viewed in pretty much perfect darkness. Also, I've just noticed that there's an awful lot of glue around the bottom of it there. Can you see that? That's not coming off easily, which is good, but yeah, there's a bit of a blobby mess. Anyway, the good news is we haven't had any bloody gonks this year. Oh, God, we all knew it was coming. Right, here's the random Christmas gonk that has been selected from the gonkery this year. He's got massive, long, weird legs, Christmas boots, striped stockings, virtually no face, other than the nose, the usual gonk thing going on. They're not gonks, they're gnomes, but we can't get into that, Ian. A lot of weight at the bottom, and a very interesting, almost sort of Finland style, I want to say, knitted hat, maybe. But the important thing is, now that the gonk's here, we can all sing the Gonk Song. Ready, everybody? 3, 2, 1.
They're coming for you and they're made with cheap glue and they're gonks, gonks, gonks. They're all over your home and they're technically gnomes, but they're gonks, gonks, gonks. They've been here for years with their horrid big beards, and they are gonks, gonks. At each holiday they just won't go away, bloody gonks, gonks, gonks.
Right, that's enough gonks. Tragically not on a permanent basis, I don't think, but hey, we live in hope. And now, let's end with some food items. Like this beautiful marshmallow snowman with his nose starting in the wrong place. Let's not worry too much about that. What tickled me about this, hang on, I shall open it up and make it more obvious. Except I can't get the plastic bag open. Oh, God. That is an absolute mess. Oh, God, I literally... What the hell is this plastic? Here we are. We've got it. We've got it. Here we are. Kebab Snowman is with us. See, the thing is, isn't his entire hat supposed to be black? But no, they've just put a white marshmallow on top and squashed it a bit. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I don't know what this black bit is. I'm intrigued by that. Right, let's try a bit of the marshmallow hat. Oh, God. That is a very tough, slightly old-tasting marshmallow. Lovely. What is going on with this? Is this marshmallow just covered? Oh, it feels just like rubber. My God, is this just rubber? Is this bit actually edible? I'm going to try. Oh, God. That is the most rubbery thing I've ever eaten. It's not licorice. It has like a fruit flavour to it. That's so weird. So weird. Tell you what, let's put him out of his misery by removing his head and ripping it in half. Ah, much, much better. Right, let's get on to something a bit more savoury. Bam! It's a bloody pot noodle. Or, to be more specific, a merry pot Noel. You see what they've done? They made it kind of Christmassy. Look, it's got a weird Santa face on the top and everything. So if you're not familiar with pot noodle, I think it may be a bit of a UK-only type thing. It is basically a kind of instant noodle in a pot, but not a very good one. The noodles are kind of not actually very noodly. The two classic flavours of it are the curry one, which is fine, and the chicken and mushroom one, which is one of those things that's very salty, but it's fine. They also do a beef and tomato one, which is not fine, and is in fact liquid evil. What this one is, I am not at all sure. I mean, yeah, they've gone for the whole Santa thing. I think that's supposed to be rotated 90 degrees, and you've got the noodle beard and his belt and things like that. But yeah, Pot Noel. Not the first time they've renamed them. They've had various sort of comedy rebrands over the years. They once for a while called them Not Poodle, as opposed to Pot Noodle, for a bit of spoonerism fun. But yeah, this is apparently Pot Noodle Christmas Dinner, which is actually gravy and stuffing flavour. It's not an entire Christmas dinner, is it? All I want for Christmas is Pot Noel. Carrots, peas and gravy. Christmas as it should be. Noodly. Okay, then. Stir it up by adding a teaspoon of cranberry sauce. No, I will not be offering anything extra. I will only be putting in what is in this pot. So, the instructions: peel back lid halfway, pour boiling water to fill line, recover pot lid, leave for 3 minutes, stir and leave for another 2 minutes. Seize your opportunity. Strike while the pot's hot. Do not reheat. No sachet required. No sachet required? Is there no sachet in it? Well, let's find out. So, inside it is just going to be, obviously, what you... Oh, God, this really is... Okay, I was going to say something that looks a bit like cat food, something that may actually look like cat litter. But, yeah, there's no sachet in this one. You could have given us a sachet of cranberry sauce, you tight-ass monkeys. Look at this. Stir it up by adding a teaspoon of cranberry sauce. All these pot noodles always come with a sachet, generally. You get a soy sauce one for the chicken and mushroom. You get like I think it's a mango chutney one for the curry. I don't know what the beef and tomato comes with. I don't know, some of Satan's spit or something. But, yeah, nothing in this one at all. Okay. Well, it certainly smells cool. It smells stuffingy, exactly as you would expect. I don't know if I really want gravy and stuffing noodles. These are noodles under there, aren't they? Yeah, I'm just about to see them. But there we are. I'm going to go add some boiling water, wait 5 minutes, and then we'll jump cut back and, well, see what we've got. And there we are, ready as it'll ever be. Merry Pot Noel, everybody. I was trying to remember. There are more regular flavours than the 3 I mentioned earlier. I think Bombay Bad Boy is now a permanent one, which is like a hotter curry or something. Anyway, that's not relevant to this, which looks like this. Kind of noodles, but not quite. That's a pot noodle. Yeah. And here it is in all its extremely hot and gravy and stuffing glory. What does it smell like? It smells of stuffing and gravy. I'll be honest with you. They've done a good job on the smell. I don't really know how you can get stuffing wrong. I say that. It's probably easier than I think. But anyway, let's have a bit of a taste test and see what's going on. Oh, it's quite hot. It's a little bit nothingy, I'll be honest with you. It's got a slight stuffinginess to it, which is good. So you don't want to be overpoweringly stuffingy. That would be awful. It just tastes all herby and too much, wouldn't it? The gravy itself is kind of a little bit underflavoured, and I'm not entirely sure it really goes very well with the noodles, strangely enough. Yeah. Try some more. Well, it's not as salty as I was expecting. But overall, it's a little bit flavourless. Yeah, and I'm not entirely convinced that sauce goes with noodles, but it's not awful or anything. I wouldn't even say it's bad. It's just very, very super mid. Very low taste, very inoffensive. Well, there we are. We've learnt something today. And what we've learnt is I'm going to have to clean the sofa again. But before we go, let's have a look through one of our wonderful Christmas colouring books that we got from Poundland so many years ago. There's good old Santa with his mouth escaping from his face through his facial hair. Just like real life. Go on then. Let's zoom out a bit. And what lovely pictures have we got this year? Let's pick a few from near the back. We've got, oh yeah, teddy bear waving with its gloves on. That's not too bad. Yeah, I can live with that. Here was a smaller teddy bear that an evil-looking child whose pupils are escaping from his face is staring at. Again, not too bad for this book, actually. Next up, little kids playing on their toboggans in the snow. Very odd-looking snowman, but let him off. Kid making a snow angel. That's, yeah, okay, this isn't too odd. There's Father Christmas in a very small helicopter, possibly borrowed from Thanos, dropping a parcel out of the window. Also, I think he's supposed to be controlling it with a joystick, but it looks more like he's eating a lollipop. So, well done, Santa. Some more near the end. That's a fairly standard one. Yeah, okay. Oh, 2 penguins exchanging gifts. A rare sight. Oh, none of these are that bad this year. But, oh. It had to happen, didn't it? Yep, there it is. I don't know what that is. A rejected design for the blue meanies from Yellow Submarine, dressed up as Santa and just screaming with its 4 inhuman teeth. Absolutely fantastic. We're not going to top that one, are we? I'm going to try. I'll flick ahead a couple of pages. I feel like we've seen Disease Cat before. Has this page come up before? Possibly it has, with its wonderful shoes. That's quite a thing. But what the bloody hell is going on with that? Another rejected design from Yellow Submarine, I think. But the face, children, it's so monstrous. And the bird is trying to peck his eyebrows off. Can't say I blame him. Right, that's enough of that. Christmas is once again ruined by the Tome of Extreme Darkness. Absolutely wonderful. Well, have a Merry Christmas and all that, and a Happy New Year, and also, don't fall over. I mean, I know you weren't planning to, but seriously, just don't fall over. No good comes of it, and you'll hurt yourself. If you remember one thing for next year, remember this. Don't fall over. This has been a public service announcement for the British Board of Standing Up Sensibly.
Subscribe for more.